Welcome! Today we're going to read the last two chapters of Book 8, The Amazing Days of Abby Hayes, The More the Merrier, written by Ann Mazer and published by Scholastic. So we're going to do chapter 14 and 15 and that'll be it. Book will be done! Let's do it. This quote is from the Choppy Water Calendar and it's still on Saturday. So there's the quote. And it reads, "When the going gets rough, remember to keep calm." Good advice. Oh yeah? I'd like to see anyone keep calm when purple water balloons are flying through the air and the garden hose is turned full force on the boys. I didn't keep calm. I was screaming like everyone else. My parents didn't hear us. Was it because we had the CD player on full blast? No one else heard me either. Abby watched helplessly as Tyler got Bethany with a water balloon, and Bethany squirted him with the hose. Jessica filled a watering can and was sprinkling Mason. Everything was getting soaked. The kids, the tables, the food, potato chips, popcorn, a few hot dog rolls, and the very last pieces of the Hooray It's Summer cakes. Fifth graders were running all over the yard. Flowers were getting trampled. The ground was muddy. The crepe paper decorations stained the tablecloths with purple dye. "This has to stop," Abby cried. If her parents saw this, they'd forbid her to ever have another party. It was only a matter of time before they came outside and saw the battleground. What could she do? Was there a bullhorn somewhere on the porch? Or an electric switch that would turn off the fighting? Or Abby ran down the porch and around the side of the house. She found the water spigot and turned off the water. Then she unscrewed the hose. "Hey, what happened? There isn't any more water." Loud, disappointed cries came from the girls. "Aw," the boys yelled. The last of the water balloons were gone. A crowd drenched, dripping fifth graders stood in the Hayes backyard. The boys looked at the girls. They looked at the boys. "Now what?" Bethany said. There was nothing left to eat. The food was waterlogged. There was nothing left to do. The games were wet. There was nothing left to say. The mood of the party was dreary and dim. Was this how it was going to end? Abby stood on the porch steps and surveyed the ruins of her room. What now? The ruins of her party. What now? She clapped her hands for attention. The fifth graders turned toward her. "Announcing," Abby began. She stopped. What was she announcing anyway? "For the final 35 minutes of the party," she checked her watch. "For the final 37 minutes of the party." "Get to the point," Zach yelled. We will. "Dry off," Casey suggested. The fifth graders began to laugh. "We will," Abby began again. She had to think of something. "Like change our clothes," Victoria suggested nastily. "I don't have a changing room," Abby began. Her eyes lit up. "I just have a changed room." She took a deep breath. "You are all invited on a tour of Abby's room," she announced. "You're invited to see the Abby Spectacular Palace of Purple." "Palace of Purple?" Natalie said. "I thought your room was white with lots of calendars." "Yes, there are lots of calendars," Abby agreed. "But in the last few weeks, I have painted the entire room, walls, furniture, lamps, a rich, glorious purple." Jessica's mouth dropped open. "You did? And you didn't tell us?" Natalie said. "Her room is awesome," Alex cried. Now she had her classmates' attention. "Come experience the purple," she cried. "I've transformed my dual dingy room into a purple poem." The fifth graders were lined up in the hallways outside of Abby's bedroom. The line extended down the stairs and through the living room. "Step right up. Come right in. Don't push or shove," Abby called. "No Miss in Charge for the tour de room." "One at a time," Casey said. He stood at the door next to Abby, making sure that the kids didn't crowd in. "This is so cool," Bethany said, gazing at the shiny purple. "It's actually hot," Abby said. "I matched it to Isabel's hot purple nail polish." "You did it yourself?" Zach asked, admiring. "Your parents, didn't help you?" "I did it all," Abby said proudly. "It's like living inside of a purpletronic machine," Tyler said. "What's that?" Abby said. "I want one." "It's a machine that manufactures the color purple," Tyler shrugged. "I don't know, I just made it up." Jonathan stepped inside the room. "Wow," he yelled. "Purple power." Abby smiled. "Purple Peter Picker picked a purple peck of pickled pepper purples," Casey said to Jonathan. "Can you say that 5 times in a row?" "No," Jonathan said. "Purple Peter picked a purple peck of pickled purple peppers," Casey repeated. Purple to the max. I can't believe your parents let you do this, Natalie said. Mine would never let me. They weren't too happy about it, Abby confessed. But it was too late. Brianna and Victoria entered the room. Welcome to my palace of purple, Abby said. My room is painted peach with plaster moldings and silk-striped wallpaper, Brianna bragged. My mother hired an interior decorator, and I have a Belgian lace canopy bed. It looks like a real princess room. Do you call this putrid purple? Victoria snickered. Or purple pimple? Mason made a rude noise. I like it, he said. It's loud, it's bright, it's purple? Zach finished for him. Victoria's lip curled. It's perfect, Bethany finished for her. Was I like talking to you? Victoria said. Probably not, Bethany said, but who cares? Victoria opened her mouth and shut it again. Congratulations, Abby, Brianna said, on your purple room and party. Victoria and I think it's très belle. She looked at her watch. I think my mom's going to be picking us up soon. Ding dong, Natalie said as the two of them swept out of the room. Good riddance to the bad rubbish, Bethany muttered. Her friend stared at her. Are you serious? Natalie said. Bethany nodded. Hooray, Abby and Natalie said in unison. Unison. There we go. Words. Having difficulties with words today. Unison. That's not right. Oh my gosh. Unison. There we go. I'm telling you, it's Monday. I am tired. We're gonna finish this story though. I'm so invested and I want to see what happens next. It says, do you think I should invite Miss Bunder to see my room? Abby asked. Her assignment made me decide to paint. Sure, Jessica said. Why not? Maybe it'll give her an idea for another creative writing assignment, Abby exclaimed. She gets ideas from unexpected places. I bet she'll love it, Bethany said. Rachel peered into the room. Let me guess, she said. Your favorite color is... Chapter 15. Sunday. This is from the Woolly Mammoth calendar. It says, you can't have too much of a good thing. True or false? Number 1, you can't have too much purple. Number 2, you can't have too many kids at a party. Number 3, you can't have too much cake. 4, you can't have too many water balloons. 5, you can't have too many friends tour your room. 6, you can't have too much of a Brianna and Victoria. Answers, true, 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 false, true, false. If you got this one wrong, you're either Brianna or Victoria. I guess there is such thing as too much Brianna and Victoria. The party's over. Boo-hoo. How did it happen so fast? Tomorrow, which became today, is now yesterday. If you can figure out what that means, then you win a piece of leftover party cake. But it did get a little wet. The cleanup is done. I threw out all the paper plates and cups and threw out all the soggy hot dog buns and the soaked decorations. I recycled the soda bottles and the plastic silverware. I put the tablecloths in the washing machine, dried off the games, I reconnected the hose. I mopped up the kitchen floor where my friends had tracked in mud. I picked up the billions of broken balloon pieces from the yard. Party facts. Water balloons eaten, 3.5. Water balloons thrown, 34. Tiffany Crystal CDs played, 0. Ha 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 ha. Abby Hayes' Book of World Records. 5 world records of the Hayes Book of World Records have been broken. Number 1, Abby wins an award for the fastest thinking during a fierce fight. Number 2, Mason wins for the sneakiest balloon bombing. Number 3, Victoria and Brianna win for the soggiest outfits. Number 4, Bethany wins for the bravest comeback. Number 5, my family wins the highest Hayes Helper Award. They are the best. They even helped me with the cleanup. Hayes family discusses Abby's party. Olivia Hayes, looks like your first party was a huge success, Abby. Eva, beginner's luck. You didn't have a single disaster, did you? Abby, huh. Isabel, they liked the purple pencil party favors, didn't they? Abby handed them out in the purple room. Olivia Hayes, they'll remember the party when they write with the pencils. Isabel, or when they see anything purple. Abby, I hope so. Alex, the water balloon fight was the best. Paul Hayes. What water balloon fight? Abby. Eva. So when are you planning the next party, Abby? Abby. In 5 years? French dictionary, otherwise known as older sister Isabel Hayes. Okay. So here are the words that Brianna was saying. So in French, the first one was, well, that's true, isn't it? The second one, tant pis, is meaning too bad. Très belle, meaning very beautiful. Did Brianna really say that about my room? No wonder she said it in French. She didn't want anyone to know. Maybe she liked my purple palace better than her designer room. I bet she did. I love my purple room. I love it so much, and so do a lot of kids. I can't wait to invite everyone over again. I will expand my circle of friends. We will all enjoy the purple palace together. Not all at once. The Hayes family won't see long lines waiting on the stairs for a peek at the purple. I will only invite 2 or 3 friends at a time. And that is the end. Thank you for joining me for The More the Merrier, Book 8 of The Amazing Days of Abby Hayes. Bye.